Hi, Justino. This is Megan McCracken, and in this video, I will be showing you some tips and tricks of some things that you can do to improve your online presence so that you can get more customers and be able to grow your business. So, I'm going to be going over a few things, most of them related to your website and how you can perform better on Google. I'll be talking about content, then backlinks, then Google Maps listings and citations. So, we'll kind of just jump into it. Before I do, though, actually, I did also want to explain why I make these videos. I like for business owners to be able to have something of value that can help them, even if they decide not to chat further. However, a lot of business owners do end up coming back to me and saying, well, Megan, I like you. Please just do this for me. So if that's you and you want to talk more, we definitely can. But otherwise, I hope that this video can be helpful. So we'll kind of just jump into it. So, as far as your website goes, first of all, as a rule of thumb, Google likes to see about 1,500 words on the homepage for starters. So, this is you. So, you have just under 400 words on your homepage. If we look at one of your competitors over here, this is one of the big roofers of northern Utah. Whoops. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. So they have just under 1,500 words, as you can see. So they're, and I'll show you in a second that they're ranking really well on Google. And that is the place that you want to start, is having more content on your website. Content being photos that are saved with certain keywords, and then more words. You know, they Google likes to see more pages as well, with about 500 words per page. So that is where you'd want to start, is having more content. However, you obviously want to make sure that your content is relevant. So if we go over here, this is your website, and this is on a software called Ahrefs that will just show how people are ranking on Google. So you can use SEMrush or like SpyFu as well. But as we can see here, we'll be able to see what keywords you're ranking for. So you are ranking somewhat for your business name, but honestly, you're in the 20th and 38th position even for your business's name. So that's definitely a place where you'd want to start, is to be able to get your business name ranking better. But also, I mean, I can show you, let's see, this is Roofing Utah. These are all of the keywords that they are ranking for. So what that means is every time people are searching for these things on Google, these guys' website is showing up in the like first, second, third, fourth, fifth slot. They're ranking a little bit lower on other ones, but they're in the top 5 for a lot of these keywords. So Utah roof repair, roofing Utah, Utah roofing, roof replacement Utah. So all of these things. So that is what you also want to make sure that you have, is having these types of keywords throughout your website, because that's what they do too. And you don't want to use AI when you write the content, so no ChatGPT or anything like that. And you want to write the content yourself organically. But what you can do is kind of just like match the style and the vibe that they're doing, and making it your own. Obviously, definitely not copying them, but you know, taking the vibe that they have and trying to match it in your own way, so that way you can start ranking for a lot of these similar keywords, because these are all the business searches that you're missing out on. So for example, roofing Utah, these are just for searches today. They got 8 of those searches to their website. So they're getting like, if we just look at traffic here of how many people are going to their website a day for every single one of these searches on Google, they're getting like hundreds of searches a day. And obviously they're at a larger scale than you are, so you might not necessarily get that many. But if you can get even, a dozen searches a day, just think of what that could do for your business. So that is the first thing, is just improving the overall content. As far as the design of your website, I think your website is really has a lot of really good colors going with it. There are a couple little design tweaks that I would make, that I would recommend doing, just to make your website make people want to stay on your website longer, which also helps with Google, and to make them know exactly how to reach you immediately, so that you can get more clicks to calls and things like that. But overall, you're doing really well with the design. So again, that's the first thing, is content. The second thing is a thing called backlinks. So backlinks are the popularity contest of Google. So it's other websites across the web linking back to your website and saying, these guys are the experts on roofing, you should listen to them. And so Google really likes to see, relevant websites like construction websites or roofing blogs or what have you, linking back to you. They're going to care more about seeing those than like a fashion website. So not all backlinks are created equal. You can definitely chase a bunch of backlinks, but if you chase too many that aren't relevant, Google's not really going to care, and it's just going to be a waste of your time. But if we look at Roofing Utah, for example, they have, Work Max, they have Construction Next, they have let's see, this old house, home blue. So they have a lot of things that have to do with the home, which Google again is really going to care about. They only have about 20 to 25 that Google cares about. So, as a rule of thumb, you want to about double what your competitor's doing. So if you could be taking all of the links that they have and getting backlinks for those websites and then add some of your own, you would be in really good shape for helping your website to start to show up in more of those searches. So that's the second thing, are backlinks. The very last thing is Google Maps listings. So with Google Maps listings, one second. So Google Maps listings are when people Google Salt Lake City roofers, just as an example. It's these top slots that are next to the map. That's why they're called the map listings, obviously. So you really want to be in one of these top 3 slots because most people aren't clicking on more businesses. They're going to find one of these, they're going to call one of these, and they're going to kind of stick to it, especially if the reviews are really good. So to get yourself into these top 3 slots, you want to have your business profiles, name, address, and phone number all cited across the web. So, what I mean by that is there's this other site called Whitespark that will show you where you're cited and where you're not. So, in your case, you have about 20% of what your competitors' citations are. So you have 80% to go before you're cited in the same websites that your competitors are. These are all of the opportunities you have, or all of these websites. If there's places where you can have your company's name, address, and phone number listed, and Google will see it as a citation and add it to your list of citations, and then you'll slowly start moving up into these top 3 slots. And so between getting your website to be able to rank and being in these top slots, you will be getting so many more searches, so much more traffic to your website. And then with some of the things of cleaning up the design of your website, you'll be having people stay there, call you and ask you to help them with their roofs, which, from what I could see from reviews and things like that, you've provided really good services for people. So you definitely deserve to have more people see that and to be able to grow your company in that way. So, just to recap, we have improving content, having more words, having keywords embedded into photos, things like that. And matching kind of the same energy and keywords as your competitor. Second, we have backlinks, so the popularity contest. So chasing after those same websites that your competitor has to get those websites to link back to yours. And then number 3 are Google Maps listings. So all of those citations that you can be chasing after so that you can be moving up and up until you're in these top 3 slots for not necessarily for Salt Lake City, but for other searches across Utah. So if you have any questions, I'd love to hop on a discovery call. My name is Megan McCracken and my phone number is 385-315-7439. Thanks so much. Bye.